Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter... I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Thuram spots it and intercepts. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Dembele. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rudiger. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. This is Dembele. He might be in here. Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pull it. Oh, it's Dembele. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nouri is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's Neymar. And it's Neymar. Oh, it's Neymar! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privileged...
Shoots! And that's a tidy finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Pull it. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Eto'o. And he's running through.
Eto'o clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the referee has blown for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So your views on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. The second half is up and running. Busquets. And it's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, that is one way to stop him. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Busquets. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Hullet. Desai. And here's Hullet. Azar. That's good running with the ball. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Pirlo. And here's Hullet. And there's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Hullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Busquets can so cleverly bypass the press. Looking to play him in. Big chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Eto clears it away. Tries one from range. Oh, glorious! That is a special one. About as smooth as it gets. And they're back in front. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Busquets threads one in. Good ball, good take. Foot in. Ignori made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
This is a promising build-up. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's a good-looking ball. Looking for the run, and he welcomes it in. Eto! And that's it. They have stolen level at the last. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Oh, that's a key interception. And that is as far as it goes. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to give in. Eto picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your reflections then, Jim?
Spain can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me.
Is that I'm going to my wife. I'm very sorry.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Dembele reaching his double century today, well on his way to becoming a part of the furniture in this part of the footballing world.
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Pirlo attempts a clearance. Stood up well to him there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Always onto this. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Gerrard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Spain still without a single shot on target. Dani Olmo plays a sharp little ball here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Aimed beyond the defence. Dembele. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's there to clear it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He has found the way through. Son Heung-min. Oh, that's fab. And a chance! Oh, how's that for a goal? That is a gem! An absolute gem! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Borussia Dortmund have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
That has ended up in no man's land. Pirlo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Borussia Dortmund have it back and can go again. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Knocks it into space.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Spain currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Away we go again.
Spain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he's found a way past. Shoots! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Spain restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Gabriel deals with that comfortably. Rijkaard.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now it's Eto'o. So we've reached the hour mark. And here's Doué. Passing is crisp and sharp. Showing great feet there. They've got a corner here. Borussia Dortmund with the corner. They're first. And he gets rid in a hurry. Spain are looking to go forward now. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Dani Olmo. And here's Doué. Gives it back. Eto'o. More and more pressure on the ball here. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And he's it! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Gerrard. Gerrard! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Has a look and plays it forward. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
He's got away. Desperate defending required here.
Substitution for Spain. Number 17, Gerard. Number 20, Dembele. Coming on the field, number 21, Messi. Number 11, Darwin Núñez. Substitutions taking place.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
2 minutes has been indicated.
That's a cute ball. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Núñez chasing after it. And that is that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Pullet taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Everybody to make sure to put
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening.